Afternoon baseball here on the show. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show, and it's coming up next. Garrett Cole gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He will lead this one off today. First pitch on its way. Liner towards second. That's a hit, the first of the new campaign for the Brewers.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back. Ronald Torreyes the next to bat, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Cole is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Ronald Torreyes becomes the first out of the inning. And here's Christian Yelich now. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. The 1-0. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball two. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. And got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Brewers strand 1, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Brandon Woodruff is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1-0 the count. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
1 strike.
2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
Outside, 3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. After it is Kane. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and it's even at 1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. This is year 1 of a new 9-year deal that he signed recently, so it looks like he's here to stay for a long time.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Coming to the plate now, Omar Narvaez. His career line against Garrett Cole. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And it's quickly 0-2. And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
That is fifth. The left fielder, number 24, Avisaíl Garcia.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Narvaez on at first, nobody out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Healy. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The first baseman, number 25.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gallo is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the throw comes in, and all three runners are forced to hold on with one away now.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The set and the 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
This is on the ground over to first. And Boyd will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Brewers 1 and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the inning now, so coming to the plate, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Now here's the pitch. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Popped up. Aguilar shading to his right. 1 down.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Stepping into the box, Torres. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Healy picks it up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Now batting, Luke Voit. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Two out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
The bouncer to the left side. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. The Brewers lead it 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ronald Torreyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ronald Torreyes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Torreyes, a 5'8" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Yelich.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Heading for second is Yelich. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
The 1-0 pitch.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
A man at third with 1 away. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Full count, 3-2.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Omar Narvaez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. no swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Men on third with 2 down. And this one gets away. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. Here's the 3-1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
Ball 1.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2.
2-2 now.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Milwaukee leads it 2-0. So striding in, Gary Sanchez, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Yelich. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting in, the left fielder, Joey.
At the plate, Joey Gallo. First offering on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1 home.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gallo is retired. 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. There to look it in his Betts, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 25, Jesus Aguilar.
In now, Jesus Aguilar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. From the stretch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
One strike now from Cole.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now is Lorenzo Cain.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Plate, Gio Urshela back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch. In there, strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Here's the first pitch to him. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will get foul. 2-1. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Swing and a liner. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. Striding in, Ronald Torreyes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
The 1-1.
Ball.
Wow, this one bounces off the pitcher. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. One-0 count. Here it is.
2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0. Here it is.
That's ball 3.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, the pitch. That one's in there. 3-1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
On a gift of a swing there. It's 3-2 now.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Sanchez is under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Keston Hiura.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura, has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
Over to first, Cole, and a dive, but he's back in there. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Count is 2 balls and no strikes to the Brewers DH.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the left fielder, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now back.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here, as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Davy Garcia is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 83, Davy Garcia.
So here's Avisail Garcia as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. 2-2 the count. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Ready once again, Ryan Healy, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's it.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Throw over to first, just keeping him close. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Still only 1 out in the inning. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Aguilar, the former Miami Marlin, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now a 4-0 Milwaukee lead. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The Yankees,
good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
hitter, Aaron Judge.
First offering on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And that misses 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. The 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Kane is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voit.
Into the box, Luke Voit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Hits this one hard the other way. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Gary Sanchez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball. Good ball, no strike.
Two out with the man at first. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Count is 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. One left for the Yankees. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Arcia.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Three and 0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is in there for strike 1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
To the plate now, Lorenzo Cain. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. One out, nobody on. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. And it's fouled away. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Into the box, Ronald Torreyes, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Runner at first here, one man out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gallo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in once again, Christian Yelich. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And that misses for ball one. A runner on first with two away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Keston Hiura will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeah. That's a ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now here it comes. And it's 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Hit well again down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Liner towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Brewers 6 and the Yankees nothing.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
On the move is Garcia. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in now, Aaron Hicks. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
On its way is pitch number 75. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Hit sharply on the ground. Arcia fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 29.
At the plate, Gio Urshela. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. Down.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
2 out, nobody on. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Torreyes is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We're through 6 full. The Brewers lead this one 6-0. Digging in and looking for more, Omar Narvaez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 is taken. Strike 1.
Count 2-1.
Three and one.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
The left fielder, number 24.
That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a two-bagger.
Jonathan Holder comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Jonathan Holder.
Into the box now, Avisail Garcia, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. A runner at second, nobody out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Liner towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. He went down on strikes last time up. Now the 1-0. Runners are at first and third with none out. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Payoff pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hicks going back at the track, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. Now a hard liner, but foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And another foul ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
So now to the plate, Orlando Arcia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
In now, Lorenzo Cain, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
To the plate now, Ronald Torreyes. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Brewers 8 and the Yankees nothing. Stepping into the box, Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The next 1-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's Mookie Betts, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. Line drive to left. Garcia is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. First home run of the campaign. And they're now on the board, those still behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Luis Perdomo is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Luis Perdomo.
Stepping in now, Torres. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more on opening day after this. Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. One and 2 for Christian Yelich.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Into the box, Keston Hiura. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. A windup and the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he popped him up. Urshela is there, and that retires the side. Gone in order are the Brewers, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Ready now, Luke Voit. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Luke Voit.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. Ball one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
That one's in there. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Stepping in, Joey Gallo. No hits to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runners on first with one down. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with
Now
that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Adam Ottavino enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
0, Adam Ottavino.
Now to the plate, Avisail Garcia. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Avisail Garcia.
He's set. Here it comes. In the air, down the line in left. Gallo is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, third baseman Ryan Healy.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Healy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
Avila.
To the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Digging in to try it again, Gio Urshela starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Popped up. Aguilar waits on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Striding into the box, Miguel Andujar. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, one man out. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Garcia giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Milwaukee Brewers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Brandon Woodruff gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the AL East, the Yankees launched 3 home runs as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County, 10-5. The Tampa Bay Rays got 18 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 10-3. The Twins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 2-1. The win was their 6th in a row. The Mariners snapped their 7-game losing streak as they blew out Baltimore 7-0. It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, Luis Severino got the win throwing 8 shutout innings, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 6-0. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. At the start of the day, the Red Sox sit in 4th place in the American League East division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Yankees are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Baltimore Orioles broke out of a 10-game losing skid as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-3. In the standings, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Blue Jays are 3rd in the division, 19 games out of first. The Rays sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the White Sox on the south side 11-9. Heading into the day, the White Sox sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Rays sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. Michael Wacha picked up win number 8 this year, helping the Indians to the win over the Twins 4-3. As of right now, the Indians are in 2nd place in the AL Central, 20 games out of first, while the Twins are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Kansas City Royals hit 3 long balls as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 8-0. Entering the day's action, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Royals are third in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Matt Olson stole the show with 6 RBIs on 3 home runs as Oakland took down the Mariners 15-5. At the start of the day, the Mariners are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Athletics are third in the division. They're 7 games back. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim amassed 14 hits in the game as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 5-4. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. As of today, the Astros are leading the AL West, 1 game ahead of second, while the Angels are second in the division, 1 game out of first. The Washington Nationals got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-2. Heading into the day, the Braves are in second place in the NL East, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. And the Nationals are third in the division, 12 games behind first place. The Mets completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-2. Entering the day's action, the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Mets are fourth in the division, 17 games out of first. Rick Porcello got the win on the mound, his 14th this season, helping lead Philadelphia past Texas 3-2. At the start of the day, the Phillies are in first place in the NL East. They have a 3-game cushion, while the Rangers are in 4th place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. Brad Wick got the win, number 7 thus far, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers 7-5. As of right now, the Brewers are in 3rd place in the NL Central, 10 games out of first, while the Cubs are atop the division. They have a 3-game cushion. Carlos Martinez got the win, putting him at double digits this season with 10, helping the Cards pass the Buccos 3-2. As of today, the Cardinals are in last place in the NL Central, 19 games out of first, while the Pirates are second in the division, 3 games back. The San Francisco Giants finished off a 3-game sweep as they got a road win against Arizona 3-1. In the standings, the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Giants are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Rockies earned the 3-game series sweep as they embarrassed the Dodgers 7-0. Entering the day's action, the Dodgers sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, 5 games back, while the Rockies are 3rd in the division, 19 games out of first. Joey Lucchesi earned the victory while striking out 11 as the Padres were winners over the Reds 6-1. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. Heading into the day, the Padres are leading the National League. Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. In Game 1 of the NL Division Series, the Cubs took the win in extra innings over the Phillies 6-5. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. For Game 1 of the National League Division Series, Will Myers
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. Garrett Cole will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy, former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better. The longer he's pitched, he has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
And now a pitch on the way. And we are underway in game one as the first pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike.
First pitch, 7:06.
And the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Our game one thermostat about what you'd expect for October. 55 degrees at first pitch. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
So here's Josh Reddick. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. One strike now from Cole. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Yordan Alvarez is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Striding in for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
And another foul ball. Reddick, base runner at first with 1 out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2. Hit hard to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Betts. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Next up for the Stros, George Springer. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
And he even knew he got away with one here. He was late on the pitch, barely catching up to it, but he has enough strength to muscle it off the foul pole for a homer. Cheap? No way. That's impressive.
3 runs already home here. And he fouls this one off. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the third baseman,
pitch on the way.
number 29.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. In there, 1-2 now. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
2-1.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
The 2-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Mookie.
Digging in, Mookie Betts. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here.
Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
A little 2-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, what looked like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Pause, now the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. 2 out with the man at first. Popped him up. Lee has a play. And that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Astros 3 and the Yankees nothing. Here's Tommy La Stella now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's got 3 base hits in 22 tries. He also has 1 home run. In there, no balls and a strike. Swinging a high chopper. Barehanded at his knees. In time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Batting it, the third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Standing in, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. And that's up and in for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Judge looks up. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, people